Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fabulous weekend. For today's message, I'm going to be tuning into the Divine Feminine energies, and we can begin with the first card right here. When you told me you thought this was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. Look, I know what you're going through. I understand what you're feeling. I've been surrounded by fake people myself because I thought I needed them, even though my intuition told me from the start that they were wrong uns. But I allowed logic to cloud that thought because I believed I needed them, needed to get something from them in terms of happiness or something, and then I'd always invariably end up getting burned. I know better now. I'm not looking outside myself for anything. I wish I could take back the things I said. There may have been things that I've said physically, or they may have been things that I said inwardly, because I must admit I can be quite ruthless when I want to be. I understand that that's not loving and that you're not responsible for my upsets any more than I am responsible for yours. So we're both responsible for working through our own stuff. And I'm sorry if I was mad at you and made you feel unloved. But I'm really choosing now to be in a state of pure unconditional love for you, so that you feel safe in loving me. Because that's the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. I recognise what this is about. Because there is so much more happening behind the scenes that we're not conscious of. I'll be conscious of some things, you'll be conscious of other things, and we'll both not be aware of most of what's going on. Aware of our riches, the divine spiritual wealth, the foundation that we're completing. The only wealth there is, the only riches you can have are comprised by the divine. So if you see someone sustaining their union, it's because they have a rich foundation built to sustain it. It's always been, this journey is the gift, the journey is the teaching. Know how it makes you feel. Choose to no longer experience contrast between yourself and the divine. The inevitability of this journey brings not only harmonious twin flame union, but everything. Just accept the divine truth and you have all that's been given. This is what results in harmonious union. And your divine feminine coming home to you. And as you look at your divine feminine, I'm sure, or as you think of your divine feminine, there's the thing you can relate to and identify with, that cavernous longing in your heart. My God, if only my twin flame were here. Where's my lover? Where's my person? Where's my beloved? I feel so empty inside. Why, God, do I not have a partner in life? Because you need to be more with the divine. Because you can't because if you're not with the divine first, you won't be with your twin flame and be filled up. The filling up inside happens right now when you accept the divine right now. And it makes it better with me, your ultimate lover, your ultimate partner, your perfect complement. Your perfect complement is the divine. Choose a natural solution where possible, in alignment with how you were created. And you were created to be the ultimate lover of the divine. And the divine created you, so the divine is that for you. You're not missing out on anything if I'm not right with you right now by not having great sex. But you do have to sustain it. And you don't do that by stating a few degrees and saying, come on over, motherfucker. We're going to do it all night. That won't work all the time until you sustain it with a proper foundation in divinity. sacral chakra, the core of creation. This journey is about learning how to develop the foundation, and you've been doing it the whole time. Twin flames can choose to come together, but if we're not coming together in divine love, it has no meaning and won't be what you seek. How you choose to move is up to the divine. You're not responsible for whether I'm talking to you right now or whether we have a relationship. You're responsible only for going where the divine directs you, that develops your foundation perfectly. So you can walk in divinity, and that ultimately leads you to the heaven that you came here for. We're both awakened to this journey of unconditional love and have shared our deepest desires for the future we want to build together. When we have any challenges, we should communicate about our triggers in a healthy way by having open and honest discussions rather than avoiding them at all costs. It is very important to be open and honest and authentic. But communicating upsets is not the way. We want to be communicating unconditional love. If you've upset me in any way, then you're not responsible for the way I feel about it. I'm responsible for resolving it in myself. Just like if I trigger you, then you're responsible for healing what's been triggered. That's being responsible for going where the divine directs you. So you can walk with the divine. Your degree of mastery is up to you. The inner work is a gift. It will blossom eternally. The fountain of life, the divine. It was given from day one. Being a part has been life-changing for me. Yeah, because this is what's going to enable us to have our eternal union and be able to sustain it eternally and not lose the frequency, not lose the relationship, not lose anything, because we'll have the foundation for it. It's only resistance and belief in a lie that would cause us to think that we don't already have the whole thing. How could you not ever have it all if you have divinity? You have it all because you have divinity. The divine is all there is. There's nothing that you don't have by being with the divine. Spiritual connection, an eternal relationship. I've already been given to you. Harmonious union is already a given. There are countless miracles for everyone walking this path to say that shit's good. So fully accept the divine truth into your heart completely and say shit's good. And it will continue to expand in every moment. Expands and enriches into something so fulfilling, so exquisite, so enriching. Create the pathways. Well, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing now, and you do that by being happy. Be happy with your divinity now. Your job is to be divine now. It resolves all the obstacles. Then you'll be happy and have everything, including me. So get clear on this. Being closer to the divine means you'll get through subtler and subtler pieces of divinity and get to know the divine better. You're meeting me where I'm at now, at some level, but it will advance in different areas. You're in this place emotionally and spiritually to do this spiritual work. I might not be in the same position. If that is the case, then just know that you're the one called to do it for the both of us. But it's only about being with the divine first. So, because your reality may reflect back to you in a distorted way, but the divine can never be distorted when you choose to be there. Radical expansion. So let's have patience with each other. That's our glue. Let me meet you where I live and be with me there. Don't expect parity, just meeting each other where we are is most important. Don't require me to be as you are with the spiritual work. Togetherness and rapid growth. Don't control the way as we grow. Let's not lose patience with each other, because we will be constantly tested. Do whatever's required to restore our patience with each other. No limitations, just restore patience at all costs. Or it will start to pull out the strings of our foundation. Peace is our foundation. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. I didn't expect to feel so much, but your stone cold silence broke me. The pain is like grief. It feels like my lover died and I died along with them. Well, if you had died and I'd died along with you, there'd be no problem, because we'd just be continuing on our journey with each other. Death is nothing. And I understand the importance of meeting you where you're at, and it's not okay to push on each other. It's good to be together, but the price is very high, which is okay. So let's develop our willingness to be with each other and develop it so our foundation of being together is easier and easier, and it will provide the relief you seek. Acknowledge that I'm in the hands of the divine and you're not responsible for me. Give your twin flame to God. Learn to trust me a little bit more deeply. Not accepting bad behaviour or me playing silly buggers, but be willing to see the truth. Where I've been your teacher, your sacred teacher all along. In many cases we might not agree with each other, and that's okay. There's no need to work to bind our union together, because love does that automatically. Just really come deeper into the belief that we're already one, eternally bound together, despite ourselves at times. That's it. It's so easy and so simple, and that's the beauty of it. And on that note, I'm going to end this message here. If you would like a personal reading, please check the description box below. The same if you would like twin flame coaching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.